Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 95 of 100 Days of Making Comics. My little video series in which every day I take half an hour to an hour, or right now, since I have the time, hours upon hours, to work on my own personal little comic. It's right here. As you can see now, let's zoom in a little bit. Come on, keyboard. Engage. As does this coffee. So I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. I don't know what's up. Maybe it's the fact that that yesterday, sorry about the noise. Yesterday I spent most of the day putting together my CV, updating references, getting new references and phone numbers and whatnot, filled in the odd application form. So maybe it's a subconscious psychosomatic no. But it's a good thing. It's good and bad. It's I'm kind of looking around. I think it'd be nice to get out of the house more, to work on my Spanish, to meet new people. I think it's all going to be good because this is where I want to live, here in Barcelona. So I need to, I think after like the last 2 weeks, I've really gotten it out of my system, where everything I always wanted to do in London, which was to sit down, to just be at home and just have the time to watch stuff and make stuff and just try out different things with my art. Like, I've finally gotten all of that out of my system, but now I don't really want to stop. Now I'm like, I don't have time to work, but I'm also a bit, I don't know, maybe it's the pollen. Let's look at this page. So I had a lot of fun with this top panel. I don't think it's very clear. Again, this is the same problem again and again. I go completely overboard, and what you're looking at is essentially me sketching the panel and coloring the panel in ink instead of pencil, which is something I want to do, and I'm really enjoying it, but it's not. I'm gonna have to do this again. I'm really fond of the tough guy on the left. I really like how the shadows and the lights came out, how his suit came out. I'm really fond of the action when the Wanderer is falling backwards and he's being snuck up upon by Frances, who's using her little gadget to ensnare him. For clarity's sake, I think I'm gonna have to ditch a lot of these lines and use a lot more color. But I have to make it clear to myself, because I'm gonna keep drawing the way I'm drawing right now, so that once I start doing the tighter lines or inks on top of everything, I do all the pages in one go. So I stay in the same frame of mind, if that makes sense. Instead of constantly going backwards and forwards, which is fun. It's nice and diverse. But I think I need to stay in the same frame of mind for a while. So I need to come up with a way to annotate and leave notes for myself on how I'm going to color the page, so I don't get carried away again. So I started work on the panel below. This one, I was drawing it yesterday while watching Gazbot draw Superboy, which, if you haven't seen it, I'll put a little thingy up above so you can link to it. So I drew it, and I kind of drew it from, like, I posed and I'm like, okay, and I drew it, and I totally screwed up the hand. And then when I took a picture of myself as reference, and I was like, oh, I should do this all the time, like pull the faces, do the reference, because straight away I saw, as you see in the drawing, what the correct pose was for the hand from that angle. So reference, use it or lose it. I totally need to use reference more. I like drawing from photos and videos and whatnots as practice, but like for my comic book, I haven't really done it all that much. I just practice before and after, and then I draw my comic book. But I really need to start looking stuff up, because it just kind of saves me half an hour of figuring it out. So that's kind of where my thoughts are right now on where my art is going and how I'm drawing, and that's it really. Not much to say. I think it's time to get started on finishing up that panel and let's get started on the next one. But first, a little map is in order. Whoa. I need to get some rest. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm trying to do some reference shots. Let me turn this off. It's one of the new 100s. See if just to see what I spend my time on. I think it's a good little exercise, and when I have to do things, it gives me a better idea of like, wow, it's going to take me this long. Hop. So let's save this one out. A quick explanation, I suppose, is in order. Down here, what's this one? This one, I guess the angle is wrong, but it's that one. Kind of like my drawing as it is, though. This face here is going to be that one. And we're back. So I quickly added the, oh, you can't see it, the missing photo right there. We are back. And I started annotating on my all page layout. The first thing I did was I started looking at the keyboards and the room to make sure, look at this thing right here, to make sure the room is actually the same, you know? Here we go, keyboard. It's not like I have 3D models lying around of my little cockpit. I wish, one day. So let's get back to the page. And let's start drawing. Oh God, I just totally fell asleep.